Ever wondered how ChatGPT knows so much about everything, or how AI can learn a completely new task without starting from scratch? Well, the secret is something called transfer learning. It's like giving your AI a head start with knowledge from the entire internet. Today I will show you step by step how we use transfer learning to fine tune powerful language models like Digital GPT-2 for our own custom tasks, even on small computers. I am using 4 GB RAM computer. So let's dive right in without further delay. So let us see what is the transfer learning. So basically transfer learning is a technique in machine learning where a model developed for one task can be reused at starting point for a model on the second task. So that means you can reuse a model for other tasks. But how? It allows leveraging pre-trained knowledge from large dataset to solve new but related problems. What is the benefit? So reduces training time, data requirements and computational cost. Example, using a language model trained on Wikipedia. That is, it trained on Wikipedia can be used to write news articles. So that's transfer learning. Or a model trained on Wikipedia dataset, we can use it for writing news articles. So here we have target dataset that will feed into pretend LLM. Like in our case, I will use the still GPT-2 model, very small, and its weights are open. You can get from internet, and you can fine tune it for your own task. So I have taken only 10 sentences for and about me, and you can use more data set, but 10 sentences and 10 in memory. That means I have taken in the program, not in other file. So just I have taken 10 sentences and I have got fine tuned digital GPT-2. And the other for other large language models, that is the same. That means you can use Mistral, Tiny Llama or Gemma 2 and you can fine tune. Now, what is the connection with fine tuning large language models? That means what is the relation between transfer learning and the connection with fine tuning large language models? So large language models are typically pre-trained on massive text corpora, sometimes whole internet data like GPT-3, GPT-4. These are very large language models, and fine tuning adjusts the pre-trained LLM to perform a specific task or adapt to a specialized dataset. For example, you want to reuse GPT-2 for your own problem, like you are working in organization or in healthcare or in finance. So you can reuse it. You can provide it your own data and just retrain it, or you can say that fine tune. I will not tell retrain, but the appropriate term is fine tune. You can fine tune, and you can just chat it with your model, fine tune model, and it will answer. See that how you have trained and how much data you have given, number of epochs, number of batch size, that will depend. That means accuracy will depend on these things. But you can train. So fine tuning is a form of transfer learning where the base knowledge is refined for a new task. That is the important. So base knowledge would be refined for a new task. And this approach significantly improves performance on domain specific problems. So a generic LLM you can train for your own domain specific problems. So domain specific problem is healthcare, finance, right? And other tasks you can use it. And we will fine tune Distill GPT-2. Distill GPT-2 is a smaller, faster version of GPT-2 that retains much of the performance, but size is very small. And fine tuning GPT-2 involves training it on a custom dataset to specialize it. So what will we do? We will load pre-trained Distill GPT-2, that means pre-trained weights. I don't want to go deeper now. Later I will go. But pre-trained Distill GPT means pre-trained weights. That is openly available, or that is open source. You can say that OpenAI has made it open source. And prepare a text dataset. So I have taken very small for educational purpose. Use a trainer to fine tune the model, and this makes Distill GPT-2 effective for resource limited applications. That means basically I wanted to use on microcontrollers for a robot specific task. In later videos I will explain it, and it can be used for any task. So first of all, what you will do in step first, import required libraries. So dataset if you want, otherwise transformers model, transformer library from Hugging Face, in which two things, GPT-2 tokenizer that will break down the text and each piece, and it will make it tokens, auto model for casual LLM, trainer, training arguments, data collection for language modeling. So these are all in transformers library of Hugging Face. Second, prepare dataset. So just I have taken 10 sentences about me, and just a dictionary you can say that. Third step, load and configure tokenizer. You will require tokenizer to make tokens of your data. So GPT-2 tokenizer, and you will take it from Distill GPT-2. You can also add padding. Load the model. You have to load model. So you will load model using auto model casual LLM from pre-trained. So that is the Distill GPT-2. Here you can use any model, like, but tokenizer you have to use of that model only. So here model we have loaded, tokenizer and model, these two are very important. Thereafter tokenize the data set, prepare data collector. So data collector for language modeling, this one we will use, define training arguments. So there are many training arguments. I will show in the real Python code. Thereafter initialize trainer, step 8. I will also show in the code. Thereafter train the model. So trainer, so train method we will use, and it will start fine tuning the model. Thereafter save fine tune model. So we will save token as well as model. So model save pretrain and tokenizer both we will save, and we will see the how to inference from that saved model. So without ending the lecture, let us see how to fine tune it. So this is the code, and again you can see that library we have imported, and you can see that here dataset only 10 sentences I have taken in the dictionary of list. See that this is the list, and this is the key, and this is the value. Value is a list that contains string. So 10 sentences, very simple, and I have passed that data into here. So that data set. So you can use another. You can take from the text from. You can say that in a file from file, but I am not using now. Tokenizer, that is very important, from pre-trained distill GPT-2 tokenizer, and thereafter we will load the model also GPT-2, and resize token embedding. So embedding I will discuss later. That is the vector, text to vector, you can say that. Thereafter tokenize function. These are the arguments. These are the passed inside this one, and inside data collector tokenizer, and here MLM, because GPT models are casual language model. I will discuss about this one later. And thereafter training arguments. These are very important. So where will be result here? Output overwrite output directory true. Number of epochs, that is very important. So I have taken 5. Batch size, save steps, total save total limit, prediction loss only true, logging steps, and also training arguments. Thereafter here trainer. So here model you will pass these training arguments, and train dataset. So tokenized dataset you will pass, and data collector, and thereafter training will start. Finally after training it will be saved. So let us run it. Thereafter you will understand. So I'm just going to run it. See that it will download the distill GPT-2. So it will take some time, and your internet should be good, at least 700 or 800 MB data it will download. So wait for it. So it is taking time, we have to wait. Now see that one time I have already downloaded. You can see that it has started. training is not started. Remember, it will show the epochs and laws. There's some initial, you can say, the downloading mapping. Now training is started. You can say that loss is 4.5523, learning rate and epoch. This is the first epoch, and you should know that what is the epoch. In epoch is that you pass the whole samples at once. That is epoch. Second epoch, I have taken 5 epoch. So 5 epochs we have taken. So 2 already happened. So it will also depend training time or fine tuning time, how much epochs you have taken. So I have just taken 5 epochs. So 2 epochs are completed. Third epoch is also completed. And see that there might not be accuracy, but you can fine tune. I have 4 GB RAM and I have fine tuned. This still GPT-2. And in future I will use it for a robotic. So like task related to robotic, I can fine tune, and instead of using from scratch, just I will find large language model for a robot. So fifth epoch, it is also completed, and wait for. Now it is completed, you can see that. Thereafter, what will I do? How to use it? So I have written another program here. So just I am going to clear the output here, and thereafter another code. How to use it? So to use it, again you will use transformers library, and from transformer library you will use these two classes, GPT-2 tokenizer and auto model for casual LLM. And here I will like to show you that this directory is created, and this is here. See that here, fine tuned distill GPT custom, and here model, and this model is saved in shape tensors file. So it is tensors. Why is it is called shape tensors? Because it is not executable. So that is safe. It will require, means you can call it from Python and it will run, but it is not executable. That's why it is called shape tensor. That is a PyTorch format to save data. So this is the fine tune. Now tokenizer and all are stored here. Other, you can see that checkpoint 20 and these are here, but this the model is saved here in the form of shift tensors, and you can use it here. Just give the directory path, and thereafter it will load, and here prompt is here. Just I have written, just I have tried, it will answer wrong because I have just taken 10 sentences, but it will answer, it will generate the text. Might be I will change the sentence, still it will give the same answer, but see that we can generate text, we can fine tune. So let us see what will it answer. But you should take large data set, thereafter fine tune it and try to understand whether it is answering correct or not. Large data set and change the parameters. Let us see that coming from Gazipur, he is motivated to bring. Tell me his name. See this little bit difference what it has generated. Let us see. Uh, Coming from Gazipur, just I am writing here my name. I have given data to fine tune. So Bindeshwar. His name is Bindeshwar. Just I will write. Right? So here is the prompt and it will generate the text for that prompt. Let us run it again. So see that what will happen. Coming from Gazipur, his name is Bindeshwar. Something like this one. He is a software engineer and software engineer. He is currently working on the development of the next generation of AI driven system. Now it has something it has tried to catch. You can see that from here what I have given dedicated to developing research in the field of AI and robotics. See that it will give you chance to experiment on digital GPT-2 and really you will understand that how large language models work and how you can use it for your own purpose, and that would be real skill. You can do research also and you can make career in this field. So hope you understood what I wanted to make you understand. For more resources you can visit www.postnetwork.co. You can also visit Post Network Academy YouTube channel, Facebook page. You can visit LinkedIn page, GitHub repositories. I will just upload these codes on GitHub repositories. So hope you understood. Thanks for watching the video.